The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus and onto the runway. A great fashion sense on this crew. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Derek White.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Draymond Green is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's White, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. And for Memphis, Anthony Edwards out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Markkanen in at power forward. And at certain points of the season, Clark, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas pedal.
Kevin, it's really hard to maintain that same energy level throughout the season. You're going to have some dips, especially around the midway point. The great teams understand how to stay together and keep after it, even in the midst of those momentary dips.
Now here's Ingram. Over Middleton. Here's Valanciunas. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte, and it's good for 2.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now here's Valanciunas, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul, a big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jonas.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass the ball. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now Valanciunas back to Edwards. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Green with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Wide a screen on Markkanen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Ball, the pass to Edwards. Markkanen sets the pick for Edwards. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for determination. Markkanen, once he sets the pick, rolls with force and purpose.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Right the pass to Middleton. Buries it from 3-point range.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And here's Edwards, following the 3-pointer by Chris Middleton. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Third is Brandon Ingram.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And it's Middleton penetrating, and the rejection by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here is Edwards. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. To stop the run. The putback. Pacers with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ingram. A 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Poked away. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. A 3-ball. And it's White missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now here's White. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Davis, and they double up Davis. And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Indiana. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Right side, Ball. Edwards against White. The pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Over Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to White. Davis inside. He's covered by Ingram. Davis with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Ingram on the wing. Stolen by Middleton. Gilgeous Alexander against Ball. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Ingram with it. Still yet to score. Valanciunas with a screen on Middleton, trying to end the drought. And it's Ingram missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Porter's checked in for the Pacers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Derek White.
Grind City, get down one more time
Grizzlies trail by 12. Now Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is low down inside, close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Edwards.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Memphis. Trailing by 10. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes it from 10. Here's Valanciunas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Now here's Middleton. He has 7. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. And the rejection by Clark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Middleton. Shot on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Down low. A floater. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Middleton. Davis has got 8.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. White, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, White. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Ingram. Middleton drives in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Memphis called for the foul.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling him.
The Pacers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And that one falls for Middleton.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, here's Clark. He has yet to score. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
White the pass to Davis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding. I mean, you try to get physical with him, You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
That one misses for Davis.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Holiday against White. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Pacers with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Davis setting the pick for White. Inside. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 12 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here comes Indiana.
Davis is so long now. He's about 7'1" in height, but his wingspan is much more than that. Started the transition opportunity with the steal there.
Bogdanovich left side. They get a hand on it. Outside Holiday. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. And Davis sends it back.
You don't know exactly where Davis is. He's going to deny you a shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Indiana leading by 15. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. White against Holiday. Here's Davis. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
This is the White. Porter outside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so here is Indiana. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Chris Middleton. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Derek White. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Davis at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, White doing a nice job that time, working around the defense and finding the open man.
Outside Edwards. Holiday, a screen on White. Edwards inside. White on him. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Edwards got his first basket of the night.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And double-teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point. He is on a roll.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes it to Middleton. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Middleton's got 12 in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Middleton over Clark. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Off target from outside.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now here's Middleton. 12 points for him. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 18 feet out. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And that one falls for Davis. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
Now here's Edwards. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Robinson for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pacers. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's good.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Draymond Green. They set the screen over Caldwell Pope. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Confident shooting from Holiday there. Finds a shot he likes and sinks it, even if it is the mid-range, which goes in the face of analytics these days. But I like that mid-range, Jay.
Here's Green, and again, it's Indiana converting.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
No one covered. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's White. Nothing on the board. No problems knocking that one down.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Holiday against Caldwell Pope. Edwards, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Holiday, the pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him, and it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Eubanks. Osman comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Robinson. Indiana also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Davis. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And Memphis making a change here. Swider's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. There's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Memphis. Brandon Ingram comes in for Lonzo Ball. Anthony Davis is checked in for Indiana. Good on both. And here is Ingram. Hasn't made one yet. Kicks to Markkanen. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas with a screen on White. Here's Edwards. That one a little long. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% from long range for his career.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Porter looking it over. Pass to Green.
Grizzlies foul. Lauri Markkanen. First personal foul. 15
This will make
fouls.
4 trips to the line so far in the
At the
game.
line for the Pacers, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting a lot of pressure on this defense and, as a result, earning trips to the line.
Robinson's checked in for Edwards. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Pacers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Derek White. Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And that one's good. Ingram.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Davis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Davis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pulls it up, and Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. Markkanen against Davis. No good from outside. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Green with a screen on Valanciunas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Green against Markkanen. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
It just looks prettier from the corner, especially when Caldwell Pope lets it go.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. He's checked in for the Pacers. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Davis.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Grizzlies have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Holiday, the pass to Robinson. He kicks it to Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. For 3, Middleton. Markkanen pulls it in. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. He kicks it out to Markkanen. Oh, good with the triple. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Davis over Valanciunas. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Porter. Davis has got 26.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ingram passes to Markkanen. The wide open look here for Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 7 points.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Middleton can't get it to go. A challenging stretch here for Memphis. And Holiday kicks to Markkanen. Back to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key, and another basket for Memphis.
One of the more complete players in the league, Holiday with the nice jumper.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. The 9-foot shot, and good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Ingram. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Davis against Ingram. The kick out to Porter from downtown. The shot misses. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Indiana. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups and knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, teams these days love to shoot the three ball, but for them, this has been a brick fest. Got to make things up offensively, trying to keep the defense guessing.
Yeah, I mean, you can put the ball on the floor once in a while. That makes the defense pay for crowding your shooters.
And now a subject that's all... Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got ball. Markkanen is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Ingram at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Drew Holiday's checked in for Memphis. So he gets them both. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Porter, and that one's good. Ingram.
What about those dribble moves from Ingram? I mean, he's really good at carving his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Edwards against White. Davis setting the pick for White. And it's Davis at the elbow. Outside, Green. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. And there's Green on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Edwards can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Outside, White. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
It's Ingram on the wing. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. The dish to White. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And he sinks the second. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Valanciunas. Edwards, the bounce pass. Outside Holiday. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Porter.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
White dishes to Porter. Green kicks to Porter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Davis gets it to go.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Your Grizzlies breakers, let them hear.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another miss by Memphis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
White looking around. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by White. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, and he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. The Pacers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. He feeds it to Porter. Kicks it to Davis. Indiana moving it around. Davis with a screen on Ingram. Middleton. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Edwards. And another miss by Memphis.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Taking a look here at the numbers for Ingram. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 25 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. Ingram outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the 16-footer. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
And that one's good by Davis.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Ingram. And it's White with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Markkanen a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Pacers, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Porter. And it's Caldwell Pope in for White. Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Out to the wing. Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Over Green. And it's Ingram missing. And so Green will bring it up for Indiana. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Jrue Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket with the step back. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Green. The pass to Middleton. Green with a screen on Bogdanovich. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic setting the pick for Middleton. To the paint. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Green with the block. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 31% here in the 3rd. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Pass to Edwards. Here's Ingram. And that one drops for him. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Green with a screen for Middleton. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Middleton's got 16.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
Ingram can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Holiday kicks to Edwards. Ingram a screen on Caldwell Pope. Fades back. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist here tonight. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. The kick out to Holiday. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Ingram dishes to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ingram. Rebound by Nurkic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. The Grizzlies shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ingram. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Pass to Ingram. Over Green. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Ingram. Stolen by Middleton. He kicks it to Green. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Nurkic the pass to Middleton. That one wide left.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And so it's Indiana with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Passes to Davis. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Clark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Outside, Davis. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half. And Holiday kicks to Clark. Robinson against Porter. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis down low. He's against Clark. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Shooting for Indiana, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. A stupendous finish in traffic. Davis has got 38 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know for that matchup with Denver,
Take a break.
that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Ball's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. With the teardrop, it's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Holiday kicks to Ball. And again, Memphis no good. Pacers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Out left to the wing. Nurkic finds Davis over Clark, and Davis can't get it to go. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here is Holiday. Outside, Ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Nurkic trying to get open, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Personal foul.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Robinson's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Pacers also making a change. Green's checked in. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Now here's Edwards.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Robinson on the wing. Clark outside. Pass to Holiday. The tray. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one's drained from the low block. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points. For Memphis, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Holiday, the pass to Eubanks. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Green. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Clark outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. The kick out to Porter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis with the jam.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Eubanks with it, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good on the three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Porter shoots the three. Robinson pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now Caldwell Pope. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with a screen on Holiday. To the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And that one's good, Ingram.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over ball. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Edwards against White. Here's Ingram. That shot off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ingram. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Feeds it to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Right side, White. Green. And Green slams it in.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
There's the pass to Ingram. Over Middleton. And too long on the shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's Davis missing. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for Memphis. Ball dishes to Ingram. Over Middleton. And it's Ingram missing. And Indiana shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Valanciunas. Hits the jumper. Valanciunas has got 19 points.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. They kick it out to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Middleton. White, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Ingram. The rebound by Middleton. 1:24 left in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
5 to shoot. Here's ball, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is active defense. Gilgeous-Alexander hustling to alter that shot.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.